A bit of a weird one. Um, I don't know why this is here, but here we are. I just wanted to very, very quickly talk about some. I don't really know what I want to talk about. Just felt like making a video. So I was just going to talk about. Um, what can we do? Let's do shock control, and I'll just sort of run through a couple of bad things that you should probably stop doing, I guess. So the first thing I did want to cover is shock control, I guess. Um, so basically, this is an automatic kill switch for your cannons when they run out of TNT, so they don't tear themselves apart, and they just stop wasting TNT. So if we just go set bedrock, basically your shock control just goes straight after your normal clock. So if we do something like this, we go 4, then 3. This is a 1.6-second clock, and you'll end up in a situation like this, where this. Put a piece of cobblestone here. We can probably quick pulse that too, to be honest. No, we can't. That can't be quick pulsed. What am I saying? But basically, from this point here, um, what you want to do is, I'm just going to do this in a really ugly way because I'm not really caring too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this piston here, and the trick with shock control basically is just trying to remember how I set this shit up. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but it mostly just goes off powering a dispenser, and that dispenser will power, say, a comparator. Yep, this will work. This will work good. We put that comparator there or something, and then we have a setup like that. So basically, when the cannon's loaded, that piston will be going across. So if we go set bedrock, and we say let's put in like 12 items or something. So usually you'll have like a little water pill, so when you fill your cannon, this dispenser here will get auto-filled as well. And let's put a bit of delay in that, I reckon. That delay there's just so if the shot control, say if it's got like one shot left, it won't fire when it's empty pretty much. So if we just leave it, you can see it start to work. So that redstone there will power that dispenser there, and as the cannon cycles, that dispenser will keep firing, and eventually, 3, 2, 1, when it powers again, disengages it, and the cannon auto turns off. So the clock will stay on, but the cannon will auto turn off. There's a shitload of different ways you can do shock control. One big thing that I will note is if you're doing shock control sort of like this, it's quite important. So if I go, what was that? Go my 1, 6, 3, 4. Let's go there. I think this will work. Yep. So there's a bunch of different shock control setups, specifically for hammerlesses, because I am double pulsing my power here. What I basically did with this shock control is I have it going off this dispenser here. So this dispenser here is double pulsing, so therefore I want it basically wired up like that, so that when the hammer runs out, like boosters will still have TNT, but the hammer's out of TNT and the power's out of TNT. So basically, in a situation like a double pulsing hammer like this, you're really going to want to take the pulse out of a dispenser that double pulses. Alternatively, you can also do it, say, if you have like an observer like this. You can double pulse with like normal shock control. It was just in this situation here, it came out very, very nicely for me to take the shock control off that dispenser. But instead, what you can do is you can use an observer. There's your dispenser, there's your comparator. And then we'll get a sticky piston, and then a piece of cobblestone like that. And now if I put, say, 2 pieces in there. One thing that I did know with that cannon there is 1, 2. So you can see when it depowers, it'll fire twice. One thing I did know with this cannon here is you do want to take a couple of shots out of shot control, so you'll take like AT&T out or something. And that's purely because you don't want like another shot to be running through as it's emptying the shot control. So you always, if you're dealing with like a single pulsing cannon, you can pretty much do it like that standard setup that I just showed you. Just like that. If you're dealing with a double pulsing setup, you will need to do something a bit different. So if I want to say convert this into a setup that double pulses, I could probably just do something like this, to be honest. And then boom. That looks nice. I like that. Okay. And then let's put in 8. That should double pulse. Yeah, it is. It's double pulsing there. When it turns on, when it turns off. So that'll take into account the double pulses. And yeah, that's sort of it. So I wasn't really quite sure what I wanted to do from here. So I'd sort of planned to go back to one of my old cannons and show you like a bunch of what you shouldn't be doing, I guess. So I've got the experience now to say that. Or what else can we do? I don't really want to get started on anything new, to be honest. I know. So I'll show you guys how to make a flying penis, I guess. So this is particularly useful on faction servers where, for example, they have flying machines enabled. This is just going to be a very, very basic flying machine setup. Just set it up like this. And then at that point there, that should, yeah, there you go. So you can see the flying machines there's flying. Basically how it works is that that observer there is detecting when it's, I think it's either being moved or it's detecting like a different change of states blocks before it. So it might actually pull and then detect that the block that was looking at was something else. Not 100% sure on that one. But regardless, you can see there, this is a nice little flying machine, and it's just a continuous cycle. And it is bidirectional as well. So if you go obsidian, say here, and then you fire that one there, you can see it now starts to go the other way. Someone's lagging the server to absolute balls. So if you want to now know how to put a penis on the end of your flying machine, what you can do is you can go pink wall. Of course, you need to stay within this 12 block limit here. So what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So we can afford to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks like that. And now this should work. If we fire it, there you go. And yeah, that's how to make a flying penis. So I'm not sure whether that's going to come in useful, but yeah. Anyway, fun little episode. I didn't know what to talk about. I kind of just wanted to record. So